Hey everyone, Livy here, back with another video, and today we are going to go over an unboxing for a deck I got off of Etsy, but I first saw on Instagram, and I do believe this creator also sells it from their website. But the deck in question here is called the Ephemeral Tarot. What is this? Oh, okay, there was stuff inside of here. Let's see. It has a little graphic of this deck star card. Ah, there we go. Okay, this is Leslie Patterson Marks. This is the creator. They created this deck. They also have a website. They have, I guess, their info here, Instagram, Facebook. I got this deck off of Etsy. The reason why I'm interested in this deck is, as you can see from this, it is a collage style deck that vaguely reminded me of the Guided Hand Tarot. So we're going to just see if that's so. Oh. Okay, yeah, Ephemeral Tarot. So it's just a little, this is the High Priestess card, I guess, so spoilers. And then what is this? Maybe this is like their version of a guidebook? What? I'm very confused because it's like, sorry guys, it's literally just the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, but it's like showing you all the cards. And I don't need this. What? What? I don't know if I need this, but okay. I appreciate, I guess. We're going to move these out of here. As you can see, this deck is very collage, very vintage looking. And yeah, I was just interested in it because it vaguely reminded me of the Guided Hand Tarot. And I want to see, you know, if it's a deck that I can enjoy and want to have for many, many years to come. One thing I will say, I'm gonna warn you guys. I got this deck, like I said, off Etsy. Now on Etsy, it's listed for 65 USD, but for some reason, shipping even within America was really expensive. I don't know why. And on top of that, there was a lot of taxes for some reason. I'm like, what the fuck? It was weird because, again, this is US. So with the taxes and shipping, this deck ended up being actually like $80, which is wild. So definitely caution, really think before you buy kind of situation. But yeah, this is the Ephemeral Tarot. It looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. It basically looks like ephemera. And as it says on the back here, 78 cards and guidebook, colorful detailed deck created entirely through hand-cut paper collage, is inspired by the enduring Smith-Waite tradition. The box and book cover designs were made from paper scraps left over from the process of creating the cards. So that's very cool. As you can see, it's just a two-part box. This is going to be so interesting. Okay. Here first is the guidebook. Oh. Ooh, and I did not get, I did not bring scissors to the party this time. Luckily, my nails seem to be long enough. At least my, what's it called? At least my thumbnail is. But anyways, I'm excited. I might, just so you guys don't have to keep seeing me struggle, I'm going to pause this and then come back when this situation is taken care of. Okay, we're back. These are out, but let's actually look at this guidebook first. So this is the guidebook. Ooh, it's like colored inside. Was not expecting that. We have a preface, so a bit about the cards. And the definition of ephemeral and ephemera. And I love both. That's literally one of my favorite words. That was also what interestingly attracted me to this deck. And then it has an actual introduction. Oh, wow. It's actually detailed. Traditional structure of the deck. And there's some variations with the within this deck. So the Empress has been renamed the Great Mother. The Emperor is the Authority. Union is the Lovers. Balance is Justice. Surrender is the Hangman. Transition is Death. Restriction is the Devil. The Catalyst is the Tower. And Awakening is Judgment. Really interesting. Oh, and a few reasons for the new sword and core card names. What? So they changed the name and symbol of the sword suit to feathers, as the sword's imagery in many tarot decks leaves me unsettled and distracted from the wisdom that the cards intend to convey. Oh, interesting. Well, yeah, it refers to the element of air. Interesting. So also that too, pages are visionary. Seeker is knight, guide is queen, and guardian is king. Okay. And then there's a little bit about that, why they chose some of them, significance of numbers. And then, as you can see, it goes straight into the cards. Okay. It shows a full colored image, and then keywords are on the bottom and all that. So what I'm really curious to... Oh, it's only for the Fool. Okay, never mind. The rest of them are just... You know, they keep going. I'm so curious to see. I'm just going to check the minors. So the minor shows the first card, but it's the same treatment. Okay, so it goes into all that. Interesting, interesting. Okay, what I want to know by the very end, yeah, reading tarot for yourself and others. I was trying to see if they had spreads, example questions. Oh, there are. Idea for card spreads. Arrive, return, or the universal airmail spread. Interesting. Oh, okay. So it does have a few spreads. That's cool, too. Very cool, very cool. This seems like it'll be very interesting. But let's look at the cards itself here. Cardstock. This cardstock reminds me of... It's not quite the same as the Guided Hand Tarot. As you can see, I don't know if you guys can tell because I can bend it so thinly. This deck is very thin. It's also a very smooth texture, so it doesn't feel quite like touching a cereal box. It's just actually like smooth. But this would be very easy for people to riffle shuffle, is what I was going to say. Actually, you know what? This cardstock feels like it's the same almost as the Practical Magic Tarot. So very interesting. But anyways, these are the backs. And now we're going to finally, guys, get into these cards. I'll just hold them like this and go through all of them here. But we have the Fool. For some reason, this Fool also vaguely reminds me of the Little Prince. I don't know why. Maybe it's something to do with the colors, but that's really interesting. We have the Magician. I like that this Magician is like the old school, this kind of style and cutout would have been from the old, like basically old catalogs and fashion magazines I've seen from like the 50s, 60s, 70s kind of thing, but mostly 50s, 60s. Really interesting. The Magician. We have the High Priestess. I like this. Like I said, a lot of this does vaguely remind me of like, I don't know, there's something very old school about it, and it does feel very similar to Guided Hand, which is cool. This is the Great Mother. This is our Empress. Very beautiful. And this is the Authority, which is our Emperor. We have the Hierophant. Interesting that the Hierophant is still the Hierophant, though. Union is our Lovers. Very different take, right? It's a plant instead. We have the Chariot. We have Strength. The Hermit, really interesting. The Wheel of Fortune. Interesting that the people are going around it, and it's also like a windmill. We have balance, which is our justice. Surrender, which is the hangman. Very interesting. Transition, which is temperance. Very interesting. I like this one. Temperance. Oh, wait, no, this is temperance. What? Oh, transition is death. I'm so sorry. What the heck? I don't know where my brain went. Maybe it's because I'm filming in the end of day after work and my brain's already shut out. So sorry. Transition, sorry, is death. This is temperance. I already said that earlier too. This is restriction, which is our devil. Very interesting. The catalyst is our tower. Oh my god. This is wild. The star. Also, I know not everyone will like this. I like that the titles are like all over the place and they're like cut out and they actually look like they make sense within the card. Some people I know, they like them completely organized one way or the other. I don't honestly care as long as it makes sense for the card. So the star is beautiful. This I also think vaguely reminds me of the Guided Hand Tarot Star card. So that's cool. Oh, now this is a little, this is interesting and a little creepy. We have the moon here. Doesn't have a body. Interesting. We have the sun. I like the sun. We have awakening for judgment. And then finally, we have the world. This is actually really cool. I like this one. Like, that's a ballerina. Okay. Oh, this is so cool. There's something about the vibes of this one. I really like this. Ace of Wands. Wow. We have the... oh, interesting choice. So, this one would be a little harder. So as you guys can see here, it has the 2, but it doesn't tell you if it's a wand or not. You would just have to know that these plant-like structures are your wands. Interesting. Okay, so we have the 2 of wands, the 3 of wands, going on a journey, 4 of wands. It's a cake. I like that. 5. This is very traditional. 5. 6. 7. Very interesting. This is more traditional. Would have liked to see something a little different, but this is the 8 of Wands. The 9 of Wands. And then we have our 10. Interesting. Okay. I feel like I'm using interesting a lot today, but I'm just like puzzling through this deck. Okay. Now we are on the visionary. So this is our page. The Seeker of Wands, which is the Knight. Wow. Guide of Wands, our Queen. How cute. And our Guardian of Wands, the King. Wow. This is cool too. I love the way that this was collaged. I really do like hand collage so much. Especially when it's done in just a way that, I don't know, that just feels like it's the right amount. I guess is the right word for me. The Ace of Cups and the ice cream cone. Okay. Now remember... oh, wait, no. These are cups. Never mind. We'll have to see how the feathers turn out. But 2, really interesting. Also warning, sorry for like people like Robin of Robin's Reflections. There are bugs. I mean, they're butterfly moths. I don't know how Robin feels about them. Just in case for people. Sorry. 3 of Cups though. 4. Oh my goodness, leaning against the fridge and everything. 5 of Cups. Oh, this is cute. 6. I like that they're picking apples. Yes, the 7 still has all the choices. I do appreciate. We have the 8. Ooh, interesting. 9. Wow. And 10. Oh, how nice. The flying ice cream cones. There's something so funny about this. There's even like a dog. Oh my goodness. We have the Visionary of Cups. Ooh, the Seeker of Cups. Wow. The Guide of Cups. I love how detailed this is. And the Guardian of Cups. Oh my goodness. I love the patterns going on in this. Ah, okay, here we go. So instead of, remember, the sword, we have feather instead. So we have the Ace of Feathers. The 2 of Feathers. So it's still interesting that it's like almost like wings though. Interesting. We have the 3 of Feathers. The feathers are in the heart, so it still harkens back to the imagery. 4 of Feathers. 5. Interesting. This is such a different deck. 6 of Feathers. 7. Can't really tell as much, like just the directionality. I mean, I guess the person has them all, but don't know on this one. But 7. These look like magpie feathers. Very interesting. Okay. Or if not magpie, what is that? Jay? A blue jay? You guys can't see in this lighting maybe because it's like the sun is fading, but this is actually like a blue. Ooh, 8. Ooh, this is like moodier almost than the regular 8 of Cups. That's interesting. I mean, the 8 of Swords, but this is 8 of Feathers. 9. 9 of Feathers. And 10. Wow. Okay. And then we have the Visionary of Feathers. Seeker of Feathers. Guide of Feathers. More butterfly motifs. Guardian of Feathers. Yeah, this is definitely a J feather or something. And then finally, we are in our last suit. Let's look at this. We are... Oh! I didn't even catch that. Instead of being called pentacles or coins, they are called circles. Interesting. Ace of Circles. That's the one thing I guess I didn't catch. So this is the 2 of Circles. 3. I really like this actually. They have to, the teamwork here is of course trying to get 2 people of either different heights or different movement, trying to get this jump rope to go. Definitely teamwork. Ooh, the 4 of circles here. Interesting that it's the clock faces. It makes me think of someone who's trying to hang on to as much time as they can. Interesting. I like this one. Okay. 5 of circles. There's snowflakes. 6. Guess I see kind of generosity. I think those are people in there. Yeah, they're people faces. Oh, interesting. This I would almost get confused though with the way that the wands in this deck were done. I would almost confuse this. So I feel like these circles probably should have been more consistent with what or how the circles were being presented. That's a 6. 7. You have a bunch of pennies. The 8. Oh my goodness, yes, this is such a good 8 of circles. Look at this. This is an art I just don't know how to do, but props to anybody who does. This is amazing. Oh, it's just the way the card looks. That's interesting. The 9. 9 of circles. Oh, and then we have 10 of circles, but there's a bunch of birds, which is confusing. That's kind of like, this just reminds me more of like the feather suit. So the circle suit, I don't know if they 100% hit for me, but it is cool looking, like the combination of things. Then we have the visionary of circles. All these buttons. Seeker of circles. Hanging on to those pennies. Guide of circles. Wow. And finally, guardian of circles. Are these a bunch of grapes? I think they're supposed to be. That's funny. At least you still get like original associations with this one. Wow. Okay. This was an interesting one. Let's see how well it shuffles. Oops. There I go. Oh, it slides really easy, so I was going to say never mind. I don't think it's going to have a problem shuffling. I think this cardstock definitely reminds me of, I think it is like Practical Magic Tarot. It's very similar. Overall, how do I feel about this deck? I like this one. Again, it feels kind of like if the Guided Hand Tarot and what? Ooh, I don't know. Definitely in a similar collage vein to the Guided Hand Tarot, so I really like this. I really like this. It does its own liberty. I mean, it takes its own liberties, so you just really got to pay attention if you were going to get this deck. And I do, again, like, it was a bit pricier, so there's other options. But if this style of tarot deck is up your alley, I do think this could be a very interesting one. Let me see here. I'm going to just do one more shuffle and see what it looks like as I draw some cards. So we'll do... I don't know why I chose to do that. Ooh. Wow. Temperance, the 10, and transitions. Wow. This is actually very beautiful. Oh, I like that. Oh, never mind. More like this. So you guys can see it a little better. Wow. I like this a lot. Yeah, I think I like this a lot. I don't know. It just has, and then maybe I'll just pull some from the bottom as I go here. Just to see how a bunch of the cards look together. I'm still debating what tarot this would go. I mean, not tarot, oracle this would go with. Although I recently got Runners of the Sun So maybe that one. I'm pretty sure that one would go good with it. Wow. Yeah, I like this. Okay, well, if you saw this deck around and you were thinking about getting it, I do think it's interesting. And yeah, it's pretty beautiful. I think the collage work was very intentional. The guidebook seems like it's got a lot of information that will be very interesting. So yeah, this one was good. This one is good. Besides the guided hand tarot, I mean, not the guided hand tarot, besides the Runners of the Sun, I'm definitely gonna have to think of oracles. I don't know right now, so I'm not gonna do like how I sometimes do with the oracles and like try to pair it with the tarot, just because I'm still debating. But if you guys were watching this long, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this deck and decide to try it out too if you have the funds and everything. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye.